Hi YouTube. So the coffee sweet up before it gets cold.
Yeah, I just like they've got a dislocated shoulder.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel.
Away, then put him under to do the rest of
How is everyone doing?
Yeah.
Hope you stick around for a coffee.
Teresa's daughter is going Hinchinbrook.
What's that for?
Hip.
Oh, hip. Sod that.
Yeah, ouch. What hospital he being seen by? My eldest is seeing a professor at Hinchinbrook.
Yeah, but the thing is though, that's a kid. So.
Nah, she's Lauren.
How old's Lauren?
She's got 3 kids.
Oh.
She's probably what?
Well, it depends on where my actual where I actually have my op. This could just be consultation for a pre-op. So I got a bit of tractor pulling on. Fancy a go at that.
I was like Peterborough City, as far as I'm aware. Seeing a professor at Hinchinbrook for hip. She has to have her pelvis broken to rebuild her hip.
What?
From a school accident.
Break a hip to rebuild the leg, or break a pelvis to rebuild the hip. Wow. Feel for you, girl.
That's Lauren. Bless
You
her.
ever see this video? I feel for you.
That's why I think she's had the kids out of the way.
Possibly. But anyway, yeah. That introduction. Hello YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my house. Welcome for tea and crumpets. Even I ain't got no crumpets in the house whatsoever. And I drink coffee, not tea. But oh well. For the banter. Bit of an update going on with what's going on in the Hoon's house. Got a consultation to finally get this all sorted, so I might be able to go back to work. Start actually being a normal guy again. Because I got a very bad shoulder. It likes to say, hello, I'm dislocated today. Yeah, it does that very regular. On that note, I put the phone down on my council today. They killed over 2,000 pounds worth of fish out of my pond. Pounds when I mean pound sterling. Yeah. They annihilated my pond. I'm trying to rebuild everything now. Even though they still want us out of this house, I don't really want to leave because I've been here too long. And for me to move here, I was planning on moving here, buying the house off the old landlord, which he sold it underneath my feet, or sold it beneath my nose. Didn't even let me know that it's sold, it's this, that. Didn't give me a chance to save up the money, but that's in the past. House is now sold. Now I've got a new landlord, and this new landlord's even fucking worse. It came through, cut my cable on my fucking pond, lost all power down the bottom of my garden, and yeah, they killed 14 fish, which were in my pond. I was just starting to get sizable. But I had a friend come round and he put an estimated value on all my stock of about £2,000. Just because I had one fish in there. It's a red lava jack koi. Well, lava belly. Red lava belly. And he put an estimated value of that of like 750. So, and I bought that fish for less than 50 quid. I've done pretty well there. That fish. I really want to do some fucking tractor pulling. I want to go over to America or Canada or Australia or somewhere where there's desert and loads of hillbillies and just go tractor pulling. Yeah, I'm a British hillbilly. Yeah. Need my monster truck. Need my pit bikes. Need my quads. Yeah, I'm a British fucking hillbilly. British Southern, British American Southerner. Whatever you go, whatever. It's me trying to fucking get comments. That's all it is. I think I might have figured out how to fucking win every time with these tractor pullers. Because I've realised when they're coming down when they're coming down the dirt track, down the drag, whatever goes underneath their wheels is getting kicked back into a fucking plate, which then helps it bog itself down, which makes it harder. Need to be able to get rid of that dirt away from the back of that, so you can so it doesn't get bogged down as much. There you go. There you go. Little trick. Try and introduce that, see if it works. John T. Davis, 118 foot, 118 yards. Go on, boy. Super Pro farm tractor. Mate, that's more than a Super Pro. That's a rocket. Look, isn't it? Look at the size of the tires on that thing. Mate, some of these fucking tractors mate, they're crazy. Go on, boy, kill it. Send it. Get that Cummins diesel going. Popping a little wheelie. I wonder if you already fucking realise that you need to get rid of all the dirt at the back of the tyres in order to go faster. Out of bounds, turn down. Oh, naughty boy. Didn't realise that one. I need a sponsor for a trip. I need to go tractor pulling. I need sponsors. Out of bounds. You're gonna crash. Out of bounds. We're going again. That was a bit better, buddy. You're international.
Are you sure you want this? Don't just go along with it to be nice.
Nobody makes me do something I don't want to do.
Unless I'll get you to scrub the bowl. What did your last fiance die of? Congratulations are in order.
I know it's my car.
It's at the station. You can come and get it if you like.
No, just about to have dinner.
Oh, you could have made it. Or just got out of bounds.
Made across.
Out of bounds?
With your wealth of knowledge, you can put it down well for fun.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint.
But in that case, it looks like it'll be a short engagement. You better get ready to say your goodbyes. Because I'm coming for you. Any day now. Streets, what time?
Half six.
That's early. What can you? Don't you take the kids? Go on. Do you want me to look after them?
Would you mind?
I'm going out, don't you?
Yeah, I love going out. But I've got the fucking money.
If you're not a cute person, that's fine. You could make more of an effort, but not a cute person. No. Go on, Karen, I'm just doing what you say. Well, you're with the man who's got two kids. I mean, if it was me, I'd be trying to spend
Is my coffee nice?
Ben. Just get one up there.
Oi!
Yeah.
Was my coffee nice?
I did remember.
Obviously not. That was going to go cold.
No, it's not.
Practically cold now.
Mm-mm.
Here it is.
No, it isn't. Still warm.
It's so engrossing. That fucking phone.
That's how you get to play. So as you know, looking the way you think Devon last week, and the cars are absolutely filthy.
Woody. You were going to crash. Was going to crash. Didn't know. Definitely out of bounds on that one, buddy. Woo! The hell did he pop? Look what he does to his fucking truck. Look. Pop.
Sophie's just mentioned a good point.
So,
You can get more money off Universal Credit if you provide sig notes for them.
yeah, that's me. So, but technically there should be now 2 limited capabilities being paid.
If you haven't already, try and get in. If you haven't already, try and get in contact with them and explain everything. Makes you happier and more comfortable.
Too ready? Not bad length.
We've done that 16. Hello, you finished your tea now? Yeah. No, basically what it was today, because obviously I had a phone call from Sharon from Council Enforcement Team. Basically, they're trying to obviously claim from May as well, which obviously went to Langford. Because they didn't give me the information,
They're not legally allowed to chase
they're not
it.
legally allowed to chase that.
All the way up to August, all the way to the second.
Or
all the way up to
basically
the
until we got the 48 notice, we're clear. And obviously I've sent all the proof over to Sharon, and Sharon's now like, right, okay, that's
So
that's
it's
clear.
tables are
That's cleared
turned. Tables are
the
turned.
tables are turned a little bit, if you know what I mean. And obviously Michael had his first appointment for the physio through a physio person
Physiotherapist.
for his shoulder. He's obviously done like
A lot more damage than.
a lot more damage than what he did do. He's got what is it? Four tears.
4 arterial tears of rhammer muscle.
Four arterial tears
rhammer muscle mass.
muscle.
and I've also got a deterioration on my cartilage,
on
which is
cartilage,
not stopping. It's just
which is not like stopping it. Basically, it's carrying on. So they're basically putting him in for the surgery, and then they've said it could be up to a year for physio after he's had the operation. So I'm now obviously Sharon's turned around and Sharon said to me to obviously bring up benefits to see if we can claim anything while he's off not working for obviously him being off like with injury, because obviously that's going to be make our life a little bit harder, because obviously we ain't going to have that extra.
I'm putting a lawsuit in.
Can't work or whatever. So
yeah, I'm putting a lawsuit in against the company.
yeah, but they've turned around, Sharon's turned around and said she was going to chase the housing thing up for me today. Because obviously now if he's going to have an operation on his shoulder, he's going to be able to climb up and down stairs, is what she's thinking now. And it might be a bit more dangerous sort of thing, and because obviously I've said to her about Ava falling down the stairs as well. And then obviously I've said like I've been getting threatened now by obviously Cozy. I've been getting threatened sort of thing through email. I've sent all them over to her as well, and it's like a form of bullying. Even somebody on the outside of things. They've not had no dealings with obviously Cozy, me, Michael, so they don't know the full ins and outs of it all. They've turned around just by their emails and said that that's a bullying tactic. So, and obviously they know about the repairs and that, because I've sent photos and that of
And
that
it's getting progressively worse.
And it's getting worse because the structure cracks and that, they're now going into Ava's room
Through the ceiling.
through the ceiling. Yeah, Sharon's out tomorrow at 9. So I'll just say to her, because obviously I want Langford looked into, because obviously the figures don't look right. You know, the rent from when we was paying the rent with him, he hasn't mentioned payments that the council made. Langford, the old landlord, he didn't mention payments, but I've got statements from the council what was paid directly to him, and I've obviously said, would they be able to look into Langford because of fraud and shit? Because I think that's what he's done. He's basically been getting money from obviously the council, saying that we was in arrears when we probably wasn't in arrears, and then getting money on top because we was topping it up, thinking we was in arrears. But obviously I'm getting her to have a look through it, because then if there is money owed, then she can turn around and say to Cozy, be like, well, not being funny, there wasn't in that much arrears, so you can chase Langford for it now. But we've paid the $2,000. Sharon was like, no, that's fine, because obviously you're up to date.
Technically, we're up to date.
So technically, you're up to date because we've paid that $2,000. Because that's all what they said that we owed in the Excel file or the rent thing that come to us. It only said that much money. So we've paid what they've said, basically. And Sharon was like, no, that's fine because you've paid that. The council can now see that obviously we're not trying to make ourselves intentionally homeless. It's the landlord being a fucking ass.
Yeah.
So hopefully things are moving a bit better in the right direction again now.
This is why I want to buy a house, so I don't have trouble with landlords.
Yeah, I'll have to see. Cause, but she did say it might be a bit of an issue now because of obviously Michael having this operation and stuff. because of the stairs, going up and down the stairs, and it's his right.
Well, constantly going up and down the stairs to just go out. That's what it is.
So we'll have to see what she suggests and just see what we can do. But she did say that she was going to have a look, see where our housing thing was, because I said I applied December after they said I'll apply for the housing. I'd done that in December last year. So that's now been what, 2 months? Well, almost 3 months, isn't it? Because you look, it's nearly March now, isn't it? So
Well, it's almost 4 months now. It depends on what time we've fucking got.
no, because like it's the bidding is the basically assessment thing. They assess all of it, then it basically goes on to your bidding, and then obviously it
Rent.
takes a little
What do you
while
mean
for
rent?
your bidding. You can bid on properties, but it takes
Maximum. We do.
But obviously, because of
Talk to me.
I've now got obviously a support worker. They could probably boost it up a little bit more, like obviously like evidence and stuff of Ava's condition, stuff like that. She said so. It might help a little bit more getting us out. Yeah. But at least it's looking a bit more promising that we haven't made ourselves intentionally homeless like they were going to say. Yeah, Ava's already in bed.
Probably class has a bit of sleep.
No, not she's off today and tomorrow she's off. And then she's back in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Wednesday next week. And then Thursday, Friday she don't go in, she's off. But no, Charlotte was pleased with Wednesday because she done the first wee on the potty there or whatever. And they had a big massive cheer apparently in the room. They had a big massive cheer and everything. There. Apparently she just smiled and was like, yay, sort of like really happy. But I've noticed that if she does something well, she claps herself. Like say like she's got really happy that she's managed to do it and stuff like that. So, and she's doing it right with it here. I don't even have a nappy on her during the day now. And she's going on the toilet. She had a bit of an accident earlier today with number 2, but she does try and go on the potty. But because she was down the other end of the house, she couldn't get to the front room quick enough. And she literally, what was it, about 2 feet away?
No, she'd already done it and then started running down to the bathroom.
Oh, she'd already done it and then started running down to the bathroom. So she's getting the gist of it. Bless her. She's getting there. She's a little bit better than what she was, so. And the speech is coming on. She's saying dinosaur, ice cream, cat, dog.
She's almost stringing sentences.
She's almost like stringing sentences together, but not
Fluently,
if you know what I mean. They're a bit mumble jumble still, but she is getting there. And obviously Leanne's got the DLA form for me. She's filling it all in for me. Because obviously they hear on a more that like thingy basis, even though yeah she lives here, but it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, she's in nursery for most of the day, so I don't always.
I don't know what it is, but I prefer American sports into British sports.
So yeah, she's filling that in, and it should be back sometime next week. She did say yeah, it don't have to be in until the 3rd of March, so I've got plenty of time. Yeah, well, it was 23rd, I think, so I've got a little bit of time. So not that. What is it? We're on The 24th of Feb today. Today, so yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, because we get UC on Monday and carers on Monday and that as well, so.
Mr. Kelly Cole. Just about 350 feet.
Yeah. We were already seeing the fucking pinch.
What's that? What's that finances?
Because of this war and shit, everything's just gonna skyrocket.
Yeah.
And then obviously COVID, everything's fucking gone ballistic anyway. It's just gonna get worse now. Diesel.
What price of diesel? That's why I prefer petrol.
And no, it's for both. It's gonna get worse for both.
No, because most of our fuel comes from China. Unless China gets involved in the war, yeah. But fuel should.
They are on about it. China's on about it.
What, joining in?
China's on about joining in, isn't they? No, something I've read, I don't know how true it is, but something I've read said about it.
China won't get involved.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, UK are wanting to fucking help, isn't
no,
they?
it's already done. It's already done.
It's fucking annoying.
3 regiments have already been deployed.
Nah. Well, it's like Michael's Uncle John. He turned around and said, it's only going to get worse.
He predicted this all fucking years and years ago.
He predicted this years and years ago. Yeah. Yeah, that spicy chicken pizza wasn't actually that spicy. I thought it'd be like really spicy, but it ain't actually that bad. But I'm not too. I don't know if I'll eat that other one that you sent over. I'm pretty sure Ava will.
Ava demolished it. It was a flatbread pizza. It wasn't normal pizza.
Which one was it? The one it was. I know it's one that's from Morrison's.
Spicy chicken.
Yeah, no, the other one that my dad brought over.
Oh, the vegetarian. Oh, the veggie one.
The veggie one. I probably won't eat it, but Ava probably will. Yeah, she'll probably eat that. She loves spicy. We've noticed she likes spicy food. I was like, where the hell she got that from? You know what I mean? Because I don't really like that spicy, but. But then Michael likes it, but he can't eat a lot of it because of his ulcers or whatever.
Irritates my stomach too bad.
So he obviously can't have too much of it. But then who was it? It was Lee, wasn't it? He liked spicy bloody food when he was little.
Mate, my mum made a mean curry. Mean curry.
There we go, I suppose. Yeah, I've only got one hamster now. Doggy Wen. Ava's. She hasn't really noticed, I don't think, but she pulled, obviously, Daisy, the other one, she pulled Daisy down off the top in the cage. She pulled the cage off where I've got it. So I don't know if she's like realised that there's only one fucking cage now and she can pull it off, or sort of thing. I don't know, but she did used to go in. She comes in our room in the morning and goes like over to the hamster when they were both there. She used to go over to them and that. And obviously they were in bed because they were asleep. But other than that, she'll come back in here and then sits down and has breakfast. So. But he was, I don't know even how old he was when I got him, but he was looking fucking old, bless him. No, I know they don't live very long either, do they, anyway? And I had him, what, probably 2?
Who?
Dougie.
Less than a year.
We've had him longer than that.
Nah, he's only seen one Christmas. He's only seen one Christmas, that hamster did. Say now.
And he did look old though.
It was a rescue one at that there anyway. They're all rescues which get put in that pets home now. They're not actually from breeders.
Or are they not?
A lot of them are all rescues.
Oh, apparently he might have been a rescue hamster then.
Should sound its little thing. What you got with it? Should say when you get the little info pack and you get like the birth certificate for the hamster.
Yeah, we didn't get none of that.
Well, we should have.
We didn't. We only got
should.
a pet.
We should have done.
We only got the receipt and the pet certificate, but it didn't say anything
Yeah,
about
the pet certificate's the birth certificate for the fucking.
Yeah, but it didn't say anything about its age or anything on it.
No, it should have said if it was a rescue or not.
No, it didn't say nothing like that.
Oh, naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty. They should.
It's like Daisy's. It didn't say how old she was.
She's a rescue. It says it said it on the cage. She's a rescue.
Is she? Well,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Read the cages. When we're going to Pets at Home again,
Yeah.
have a nosy at all the cages and read the cages.
No, because I never knew that.
Even the rat which was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a 12-month-old rat.
Yeah.
That's a rescue.
Oh.
The little rabbits which were in there, they were all rescues.
Oh, I did like that. The thingy rabbit that we went.
What, the little rhino?
They're just bloody expensive for rabbits and Pets at Home. But then again, saying that, I got 2 rabbits for what, 25 quid? Yeah, I went to, where did I go to get them to? Spalding, wasn't it? And that was on Pets for Homes. And now I've only got one of them, so.
When that goes, no more.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Well, I am having more animals. You can't tell me not to have animals.
No more hamsters. No more hamsters. No more hamsters. Bloody rodents.
Well, can I have a chinchilla then?
Rodent.
Never had one.
They stink.
No, they don't.
Yeah, all rodents stink.
I'll have another dog then.
Get another dog. Make sure it's a big dog.
No,
Yes.
no. I want my fucking full bloody chihuahua, alright?
No. Next dog we have. I want my big dog. I need my big dog.
What? A chihuahua?
I want my big dog.
Here it is, a dog. It is? Oh, so he's alright, it's not a dog then?
He's a rat on steroids. That's what my dog is.
That's just called him a rat.
Yeah, he's a rat on steroids.
What did you say? It's a rat on something. Rat on legs, my dad said, and then You said rat on steroids.
Yeah, he's a rat on steroids. He's a big rat.
He's not.
Too much anabolic steroids.
That'd be nasty to Zorro.
But
He's a good boy, really. A little fluff ball.
hello, you little drowned rat.
Don't be nasty to him.
Little cuddle. Come here.
He's wagging his tail like anything at
Come on.
Michael now.
Come on, you little rat.
He's cute.
Oh, yeah, you little rat.
Oh, if he's a little rat, then I want 350 quid back, please.
You're right.
Because I bought him for you as a bloody present. Oh, that was funny, that was. Because I was like to Mark, I was like, I really want a like puppy.
You hungry?
And obviously he missed his dog because he had a dog with his Wilsey. And obviously Sophie took fucking the dog.
Yeah?
So we was like, right, okay. And then I got the staff, she was a bloody nightmare. Couldn't get her out of fucking shitting and pissing in the house. So got rid of her. She went to live on a farm. She went and lived on a farm and she's doing alright, so and then obviously Leanne put some pups up. And I was like, oh, what are they? Because they look quite dogs look so cute. Like, it's one of them breeds that you can't tell straight away. And obviously I commented, I was like, what breed are they? And then it must have been the breeder. Must have been the breeder with her Chihuahua. Because he goes, oh, they're Maltese cross Chihuahua. And I was like, oh, okay, that's different. Never had one of them before. And then obviously I was like, Jade and Jake, I was like, do you fancy a trip to Calbit? And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, I've got, I've seen Puppy that we like, and then they ended up getting his sister. They ended up getting Zora's sister as well, so.
This one is the media.
We've had him since he was 8 weeks old. That's fucking crazy. We've had him that long. But he's doing a lot better now. He's going down the stairs and stuff, and he's actually going to the bottom of the stairs and going out in the garden now, so he's not so much in the house. Actually, that's going downstairs. The garden's fairly tidy as well, so he's a bit safer out there to go out there and do his business and promote it. So, yeah. If you keep up doing food,
You're gonna get faster, good, big and hard.
She's still alive. So much.
If I remember right, to take a 460 block, to offset during the fake shot, use a heavy rod, 460 over and knock out your 5 feet.
Clippers down.
Never get it on, I think. When you get older.
And see if we can do his ferreting. He's looking like a matty dog. Yeah, alright then. Alright then.
You're at Braun and passing time. Look, time, just a little bouncer. Got her to quit bouncing when you drove through. 207 feet, 0.90. Give my hand a vote. You wonder what I'm talking about once in a while here. We're doing this for Max TV tonight, and I'm doing the instant replays here, so it sounds like I'm talking twice. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm going through that.
Doctor is sponsored by Wilson Wellness.
Yeah, we're all good.
That's not a Jesus.
Does its job and does its job very well. But there ain't any weekend with us in
Yeah. Well, they are looking. Things are looking a bit more promising now that I've shown Sharon the messages from obviously Cozy to us and everything like that. I've showed it to Stevie Wiley, and she's turned around and said that the letting agents or the landlord, whoever it is that's sending the messages, is basically bullying. Yeah, and then obviously I spoke to Sharon today, and obviously Mark put the phone down a little because obviously he's getting a bit peed off because obviously they can't. Yeah, they won't reimburse him for the fish because we lost the fish because of him.
Well, that's £2 worth. £2 worth. That's
Two grand's worth of fish. And obviously, it's like I said today, because obviously Michael's he's having, we don't know when it's happening, but he's going to be having this operation on his arm, well, shoulder. He's got 4 arterial tears
around my muscle mass,
round the muscle mass,
based on my shoulder.
and then he's got, what is it,
Ligament damage. Well,
basically
basically it's ligament damage and cartilage
ligament damage and
cartilage
damage, basically.
deterioration.
So it's like, because he's left it, I think that's why they ain't going to do the beam right now. It's going to be the pins and
Plates, because it's probably because of over time it's going to be progressively worse. So they're just going for the extreme. They're just going for extreme.
Yes, because obviously they got the letter today, had the physio thing through video on Wednesday.
Had a job for doing that.
Yeah, had a job doing that because the phone, you had to put headphones in to be able to speak because he couldn't hear him. because of the fucking mic.
And the fact that the SIM went in the 20.
And the fact that the SIM, because he got my SIM card tray went missing, so I couldn't put the SIM back into my 20. Yeah, no, it's like things are looking a bit better because obviously now she's turned around and said, "Oh, see if there's any more that you're able to claim while he's off, like while he's off." To see obviously if we're able to claim anything else. And then obviously they said something. She said something about trying to get us moved because of obviously Michael's shoulder operation. He's not going to be able to manage the stairs and that very well because he's right-handed.
No, the banister's on the right hand side, and it's my right side which is screwed.
Yeah, basically it's his right side that's obviously screwed up. And our banister to our stairs is on the right hand side. But then obviously Ava's fell down the stairs as well, and I've told the landlord about it.
They didn't really give a fuck.
They didn't really care.
No, because we can't go into a flat because of the animals.
Yeah, they probably won't because obviously we've got the animals, haven't we, as well?
Yeah, because we've got a dog.
Yeah, we've got the dog, haven't we? So we're going to need access to a garden.
And that's how the council see it. That's why they don't allow pets in flats.
Yeah, that's it. Because they don't normally allow pets in flats. The council don't, do they? So.
No, but yeah, I bet you a lot of them haven't got permission. I guarantee 90% of them ain't got permission. Because you've got to get consent by the council to have pets there.
But Sharon already knows we've got pets.
Yeah.
I've put it on the form, so they can't turn around and be like, "Oh, you can't have it. You can't have it." I've already put it on the form, so I'll only apply for ones that accept animals. Yeah, well, we've only got one dog now, so.
Well, to start with. So if I get a house.
If he gets a house.
If I get a house, yeah, dog numbers will be doubling.
No, we're not having no more dogs.
I'm having one more dog. I'm having my big dog. I want my big dog. I miss having my big dog.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want no more animals.
No, because
really.
I want the type. I need the type
Even
of
though,
dog.
yeah, it'd be hard for me not to turn around and be like, no, I can't. I've got to have one more animal. No!
See, I know for a fact that if you've had a house, I know you would have bought my friend's
What breed is that?
But then again, the listing of her,
What breed is it?
I mean, that one that we see, the 300 quid, she put him up for 300, didn't she? Blue.
Oh, stuff. Stuff.
He was a cross.
No. I can. Yeah. No.
No, Michael won't.
No.
Michael don't like him.
I don't like crossbreeds.
He don't like crossbreeds, even though Zorro's a
Yeah,
crossbreed.
that was a reluctant. That was a reluctant only because of how similar he looks to my old dog.
The only reason we had Zorro, he's just said it was reluctant.
I was reluctant, but it was
But
the fact of
it was the
when I
fact of-
saw him.
He looked like his old dog. And he did actually come to you, though. Out of all the puppies, he came to you.
No. He went and hid
You come down and look at it.
Well, when I first turned up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He went straight back to the cage. He wanted to be on his own. What have I always been like all my life? I just wanted to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Nobody
So it was
watching.
pretty much a fucking match made in heaven with
I
him
went looking for him, and when he realised that, yeah, I'm looking for you, boy. Yeah, I'm looking for you, boy.
No, he's been a good little dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because there's apparently a shortage of properties.
Yeah, because apparently there's a shortage of properties, though, isn't there? Apparently.
Even though they're building.
Oh.
Every day they've been putting up new houses. I'm not even joking.
Well, we haven't got the council. We can't see it.
Yeah, we have, but we can't bid.
No, I ain't been able to see the full list of houses then.
Because we've only seen, what, 4?
Yeah, only 4 out of the list.
Yeah, we've
Would only
seen
come
4.
up.
There was a flat in the house in Doctor.
I know. I see the one at Myrtle Grove or somewhere. That's it. Yeah, that's the one I see. Yeah.
There was another flat. One in Westwood, one in Welland. It's been loads coming up every day.
Fucking hell.
But it's shit. As soon as you make that thing,
Yeah.
then the day that comes up, there's another one in sight. You can't bid on it. You're only allowed to bid on one. I'm like, how is that giving everybody a chance? I'm going back to 2019. I'm only just 19.
Yeah.
But Liz spinning away from home. So someone said, I want her out now. They would remove her from this house and put her in a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they offer you a hostel, you can't refuse it.
The thing is, if they offer you a hostel, you can't refuse it, though, can you either?
No, you can't. But luckily, Mum wrote me a letter that said I can stay here until they find me someone. They've put the new band too because of that.
Yeah.
The new band too is still waiting 2.5, 3.5 years to even get anywhere. And what? You're still waiting 1.5, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And that's homeless band. So I tried to bid on the Bretton one today. It's a shitty old building. £557 for a 2-bedroom flat. Right?
What?
I'm not even joking. £567 for a 2-bedroom flat in Bretton.
We paid 544 for this.
We pay 544 for this.
My mum only pays £300 for a 3-bedroom house. It's pretty much just £20 per room.
Is that for the council?
And this is council.
Council.
Council. This house that we're in now is council house. And she's only paying £320 a month. This 3-bedroom house in Hampton.
Fucking hell. And it's Hampton as well.
My flat is mine. If one was working, I'd have to pay £589 a month.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, because it's.
Bread and pasta, everything like that. It doesn't include fucking.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Marcus and New Harlem.
It's like,
Meridian Manufacturing.
I've been looking online and I've been comparing the prices. Found a brand new house in the new side of Hampton, well, the English side of Hampton.
Yeah.
It's £480 for a 2-bedroom house.
Fucking hell.
I'm like, for a really old one, What
I
else is
know.
there?
We just had a
Oh, but
major,
you're having a
major
fucking
overhaul
laugh.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not bidding on flats, I'm only bidding on houses.
Yeah.
And bungalows
Is
if
that
you
was
don't
the
have to
course
be
for years.
over 55.
Yeah.
Because that's very rare that it comes up. That would be good for my epilepsy.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to walk up and down the stairs. Because the only thing that's worrying mum is being on my own in a house. Going up
Yeah.
and down the stairs with my brain condition. Because my vision can go at any minute.
Yeah.
And my epilepsy. So she's a bit worried about that. But she said that I can't.
Now I'm thinking if he had enough fuel, he could have went over the Thames. Went all the way through 340
Yeah.
special offers
Being
on
in
the
a flat, we
corner.
don't have to walk around and try and find a fucking park. I
Shut it
can't just let
down.
him outside.
We still have to go. And really, truly, this is his third pass on this tractor.
So I'm only bidding on the house. And then in the end, out of 700 people on the right elaborate house,
Yeah.
255.
Fucking hell.
But it's still quite high.
Yeah.
That makes the little Odessa special our first place winner, right? Second place going to the Undertaker. Third going to Temporary Insanity. Fourth place going to Punisher.
Well,
Well, thanks, guys.
Four-door grill cab one box. Seven length looking for. Well, we're a couple Jesus trains now. Half an hour and leave it home. The chick over or something. You want to see her? I said, you and Buddy sitting here. We got a couple of them sitting there. You might be able to work me together. Cool. A good deal. A good deal. You will, okay?
3,500 heavy diesel
Your armor is supposed to stack on.
with a stretch bed.
Nice
Nice truck.
Let's go to town to pick up a couple of things. I'll be back in a few hours. You got green lights up on the sled. You got the flashing lights up on the roof of the truck. Got green flags. You got another green flag. You get that over to another state. It's used big kilometers that guy on the pulpit. Good looking truck. 211.1 train feet for that 39 Chevy.
Nice Chevy. Very nice Chevy.
Fire hooked up and started spinning back there. All four spinning out. Go on route to South Saskatchewan. Must be a pretty good track. You get a little smoke at the end of the track. You want to tire.
Oh, she's still awake.
Yeah, I do think.
Looks like we have another diesel pickup back under the sled. 2008 Dodge, 6.7 tons. Figures about 800 street-legal horsepower. 35-inch profile extreme tires. It's got a CD transmission, a PPE dual fueler injection pump, fast neck pump, big slick cab, Garrett turbo, heavy duty air fluid, 625 millimeter rod head start. Smarty programmer, UBI injector, speed manifold. It's a must read. You can run a truck and see it before, maybe it looks out real well. You have the Dodge 3500. We'll breathe that turbo fluid up there, pouring out some black smoke. Yep, you got a drive shaft on the ground. Once you put 800 horsepower in stock joint, stock drive shaft, the counter starts. The more horsepower you put to it, the more spots you find to the ground. We've priced for Napa aircraft, so I don't know, it's still for you there, fella. Couple new joints. Good, we're playing for you. I'm sure you'll try and put it back tomorrow. Let's give him a big round of applause, folks. Okay, looks like we got Calvin Lieber hooked up to the Sniper 2006 Beat 379 for the C15 F 475 horse. 8-2-6 transmission. 1124 5 tires. Right here in Yorkton. 29-year-old truck driver out of the state. We're into our stock sand plow. Kind of a special hitch that hooks back into the fifth wheel and then goes back and hook to the pulley sled. You pull off the fifth wheel back. You know that? Like, all of it? Oh, yeah. And it's two of them. It's so good that you could. Well, I guess it's that cheese thing. You've got 475 horse C15 jack fired up and we'll let her go. Yeah, we'll do it. Almost, come on, Bill, when you're almost there. 282.60. Right? Do this thing. Looks like we got Scott Wilson talking to the sled over here in 2005 9900 IHC 475 horsepower. Got an 18 speed, got easy differential, 24 5 tires. It's over 3 years. Comes out of Saskatchewan, Wilson firing. to 88.57 for Scott Wilson. he's got her hooked up coming down the track. Got some good tire speed. Gets her down to the edge, spins her out. Nice stop. Stop Wilson. Wilson Farm goes up. It looks like we're moving into pro stock tractor. Should be looking like Mr. Bill Cole out of Bonnyville, Alberta. Running in the red. We saw him in the Big Red Express just a little earlier. And we're still drawing for tickets. We're selling tickets for him to ride in the Big Red Express. But this is his 1966 International. Got the 466 engine in it. It's got a brand new turbo on it, 800 horsepower. Stock transmission and differential, 24/532 tires. We've got a power clutch. Sponsored by Jane Housing Solutions, West Block Tractor Parts, Vantage Housing Solutions, Alamo Industries Limited, and Daily Diesel Repair. Black, we've got a Bonnyville, Alberta, running in the red. We've been doing this quite a while. We've had the tractor a couple, 4 years. Saw the two problems with it here about a month ago, and he thinks he's got her figured out. Last time I saw it, it only had 5 cylinders, so I haven't talked to him today yet, but I think he's got about 6 cylinders. Look at Mr. Bill Cole running in the red. Gonna spool that turbocharger up, make some smoke, turn the heavy red lights on. Might be just a little much gear, maybe. 125.83 feet for running in the red. Being first puller, he doesn't have to keep that. He can come back and try it again. Looks like we got a brand new tractor coming to the line. Brand new to him anyway. This is Rick Davies from Yorkman Construction here. It's a 1968 IHC 1206. 466 International Engineer, 1250 horsepower, 5,000 foot-pounds of torque, Atlas 2-speed transmission, angle rear end, Firestone tires, and rush clutch. Tractor was originally down in original Cedar, Wisconsin. It's Spear Money Pony tractor. It's got a 3-inch turbo. Part diesel machine. Built in dyno this morning. 1206 is the first farm all to have a turbocharger on it. The 1206 features an 8-speed transmission, optional torque amplifier. Nice looking farmhole. It is. They made a test up on this last night. First time they went down the track was last night in this tractor. The first time in front of a crowd, a whole different story. Got a hard fuel pump, Atlas 2-speed transmission. Data computer on. Main fuel water pump, rush clutch. Rolling brake roller. 3-inch and 3-inch arch turbo. Heads were done by Jimmy Daughter Repair. Harden Rock. Paris Injector. Bill Watson. So the hooks are up. Got all the right parts. Let's see what you can do with it. Green light says go. Come on, Ricky, you can do her, boy. You giving her. Looks like we got rock wheeling again out of the top spring, Alberta. Tractor they call Up in Smoke. Pro stock tractor case model MXM 155. It's got the 466 international engine in it. Estimated horsepower is unknown. 5-speed transmission, case differential. 34.5, 32 tires, main squatch. Sponsored by Vinup Welding Machines, DMG Distributors, Grasshopper Mowers, and PA Canada. Revenue ran on 145.83, revenue ran 205.83. Now we're looking for Up in Smoke to beat that 205. It's about 5 years now, hanging out with these Vinup boys. Pull that chain tight, got that safety kill switch hooked up. Rock Wheeling with that from Alberta, Up in Smoke. $209.64 for Up in Smoke. $209.64. Good enough to move them up into first place for the moment. That bulldozer up. Adam just hesitated there just a little bit, but now he's got her looking for fire coming out of the stack.
Yeah, I've just said, because somebody's worrying that obviously our child's basically said no and pushed this child away at nursery today. And I've just put a comment in there. I was like, my nursery where my daughter goes is brilliant. If they have any issues, they take you into a small room so others can't hear a conversation that's private. But most of the time they have had a brilliant day. My daughter's 3 and only had one slip up, but they did say it's most likely a phase, or it's my daughter's way of communicating as she is under SEND support now. Because that's what Jade said to me, is probably nothing, but they make you aware.
It could be a behaviour issue.
But they didn't say it in a nasty way.
It's like,
A professional way they do it, not.
It's like Ava's getting a little bit behind. We just want to do things just as a precaution.
Yeah. And obviously, because even Jade turned around and said it's probably nothing, but obviously we like to obviously keep you informed of what's happening during the day here.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you know if there is slip-ups, we will let you know.
Exactly.
And then obviously I turn around and then I have a little thing and say, look, it's not nice pushing. So then obviously she goes back in, she doesn't do it.
Yeah.
And ever since then she's been fine. I was like, you need to be a good girl, like that to her in front of Jade. I was like, you need to be a good girl. I said, the children ain't gonna want to play with you.
Exactly.
And Jade was like, you dealt with that perfect. I was like,
Well, it is what it is.
mm,
If you don't fucking play nice, you don't get friends.
yeah, exactly.
Look at that old John Deere.
Most of the time she is loving though, apparently, in there.
Oh, look, he's chucking out fucking flames.
But then I did say to Jade that obviously we was having trouble with her neighbours downstairs. And I said, oh, it might be a thing of she's tired and she probably got irritated. If she was tired, she probably got irritated and like pushed him
All
out
the
the
way,
way.
all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Go on, all the way, all the way. Yeah, boy, good boy, good old boy on that.
309.24 feet.
Yeah, you need to bring me some smalls.
309.24
Bedroom somewhere.
Yeah, she's like 200 on in that house for down there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's usually the first 5 which get a viewing.
Mm-hmm.
Making a pass there, making her smoke all the way out the end. Box just topping out right
The
there.
thing is, it's going to take them ages to get us out of it.
Hmm?
It's going to take them ages to get out of it. Photos, and so all I've got to do is print them out, put them on the thing desk, and be like, there you go. That's what I've lived for like for 5 years.
1836 Chevrolet, 572 cubic inches.
And then obviously try and get pictures of the
Estimated 1,600 horsepower.
Roof. All the cracks, everything. All the messages from them. Take the score, be like, there you go. That's all my evidence. What evidence have they got?
Tonight being driven by Martin Shorgan out of Wisconsin, Alberta. They just bought this truck last season, put the end of last year on it, and the rest of all this season. Been running pretty good for him. All steel body truck. This is Fat to the Bone. One bad thing about a 1936 Chevy, they were never built to have a big V8 engine under the hood. This thing is kind of tough to work on. I mean, that big old motor stuffed under the hood, she kind of fits in there pretty tight. The girl with the blower belt a couple weeks ago, and she was pretty much an all-day project just to change the belt. Had to take the hood, the grill, the front fenders off it. Spent half a day disassembling the truck just to change the blower.
Oh, for fuck's sake. My husband has just witnessed an attempted snatching of a little girl inside Dunham Masque Avenue. The vile piece of shit managed to get away without the trial, but please be vigilant and do not let your children out of your sight for a second.
What are children doing out at this time of night?
That was 2 hours ago, apparently.
I'm Martin Shorgan out of Wisconsin, Alberta. Back in the Bone 36 Chevy. bed to the bone. 345 feet, 345 feet, 0.84 inches. 345.84, 20 miles an hour, pretty much, bad to the bone. Hooked on and pulled out, didn't even get behind them. Got her hook, got them big C-Pack tires turning hard. Marty taking one half of a good pass in the 36 Chevy, bad to the bone. Give her everything she had. Nice pass. Yeah, make some noise for that guy. Back in the old days, does anybody remember a truck called Dr. Huck? Came on a carbon man.
Hey, look at that.
This is the chassis off of Dr. Huck. All right, yep.
Funky.
Dr. Huck very well. It's Lee Sandalak of a carbon gold chassis. Threw the El Camino body away and put this 47 panel truck body. This is an all steel body. There's about 3 old panel trucks all cut up and involved in making this. And you go over and look at it, he did a beautiful job welding this thing together. Said he did it all once, pulled it outside, and decided it needed another 2 inches chopped out of the top, so he had to cut it all apart and do it a second time. Well, sometimes if you want perfection, you gotta do it a few times to get it right. He did it all himself, which is a pretty good thing because he's a carpenter. He's a carpenter by trade. He's a carpenter by trade, but built this body, chopped the top, and he did a nice job.
No.
We got a new supercharger sitting up on top of that Merlin motor. This is Johnny, 7-person Alberta, Al Christensen. He's making your pants move at all.
Do we owe you that anybody?
Yeah. Horsepower.
It was not stopping.
381 feet, 10.80 inches. 381 feet, 10.80 inches for Al Christensen, Brownie. Awesome truck. Make some noise with me, looking truck. Got her coming down the track. He's got that thing wide open, wheels up off the ground. Just touched down a little hard there once, but he's making it on the track. Out there at 381 feet, Al Christensen. Figures about 1,800 horsepower. It's got a Kipling transmission, Rockwell differential, C-Pack tires, power clutch, sponsored by Wayne Vanuck and Welding and Machines, Tony's Towing, and PA Canada. Truck came up out of Montana about 15 years ago. Wayne and the boys have been running this ever since. But the class is 72, West Scott. That thing's loud going backwards. Yeah, she comes frontwards. This old Rodak, she's got some steam to her. You see, a Rodak is basically a big block Chevy, but it's an all aluminum block. John Rodak built these, they built CIS stuff now. Tighten her up. Got that chain tight, got the safety kill switch hooked up.
Put the ashtray, it's over it. No, put the ashtray, it's over it. I'm not, no, because I'm still smoking. Sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not an arse. I weren't born on a farm, so I can't be an arse.
Mustn't have had her straight. Gonna back her in one more time. Try her again.
Yeah, the words they use, the professional as well. They said that this child misbehaved.
Oh, wow.
Misbehaving. Gosh, she'd have been shocked at my brother then. At this age, he was biting other kids, pushing them and stealing toys. Also normal 2-year-old behaviour, love. Don't worry, your daughter is allowed to want to be on her own sometimes, and she's not allowed to add you. I'd report. Because the nursery practitioners added her.
When I used to do this, Crowder took nothing but cash.
And I didn't think they were allowed to add.
What, on Facebook?
Yeah.
You didn't send them cash.
At the same time that the incident happened, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah. See, with owls, with our nursery, they don't add you on Facebook.
They've got a portal to go
They've
to.
got a family, it's a portal. Basically, you can talk to parents in a private message through the app rather than.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's more than it's like WhatsApp.
Yeah.
It's an encrypted service which nobody can read.
Private data and private conversations and. Yeah, there is obviously sometimes when you do get blips with the app, but.
Got her hooked, he's coming down the track, he's looking at the door, and the throttle, or in the console, or on the floor.
But it's obviously like what I had to tell them about, obviously me getting reported. So, thingy, they pulled me, or gave me one of the masks or whatever, and we went out into the, the garden, Ava's garden.
Out back or to the side?
Out the back. Because obviously it was a private conversation.
That's one part I haven't really seen.
Because it was a private conversation that other parents didn't need to know about. So they basically said, right, because it's a bit windy, and the fact of obviously there's other parents, we'll go through into the back bit and you can explain everything out in the back. Which, fair enough, it's professional. And then, you know what I mean?
I think this looks like an S10 body or whatever the S10 was after the S10. But she still looks real good.
But it's like I've said, I've always been upfront and honest with everyone. And it's like, I think it's Janet. She's like, look, if you do go to car meets, as long as Ava's wrapped up warm and she's not out too late.
We only spent what? Maximum about an hour?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. And she said, as long as she's got something, she's warm, she's wrapped up. You've obviously got some food there, or she has her food before she goes out, and just take some little snacky bits just to keep going. They can't really say much because you're obviously trying to juggle your social life as well as parenting. Like Janet said, she's always happy when she goes into nursery, so we've got no concerns. If she was unhappy at some point, then obviously we'd speak to you.
If she goes in crying, oh, how come Ava's
not herself today, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I have said to them, I'm like, look, she's not had a very good night's sleep. Because the neighbours downstairs were banging to God knows what
Or I've
time
had a bit, or I've told her off a little bit, and she's
played on it a little bit.
like got a little bit knocked off because she's already been told off this morning.
354 feet, 4.68 inches.
And it's like any slightest mark or bruise, I tell them about it.
Yeah.
So they've got no concerns because I'm up front and on it straight away when she goes to nursery.
Well,
Even Charlotte's turned around and said she just gets on with it when she's here. She just gets on with it.
that's the miles in her. Just get up and carry on.
It's like I did say to Charlotte, you might have to keep an eye on her though, because if she does cut her legs or anything, like raises her knees or anything, she'll get up
Rub it
and
off.
she'll carry.
Rub it off, like shrug it off, and
she'll
just
just carry on.
Carry on.
And I did have to. I had to tell Sam about that. So Sam was like, "That's all right." Oh, she see Amy the other day. She was like, "Oh, she wanted to go with Amy." I think they had a day where they were out with the bunnies.
Yeah.
The bear cubs was out with the bunnies. She was saying, Amy said, "Oh, we was out in the garden yesterday, and Ava kept coming up to me for the bubbles." I was like, "Yeah, she loves bubbles." She's come on so much though, being there though.
Mm-hmm.
Figures about 1,200 horsepower, and it's pretty stock Allison. I never wondered if I had today, but they broke the blower in half a couple weeks ago, and we ran it with JB Weld and clamps over the blower.
Right, that's two people that have got some bits for her. And she put, "Hi, yeah, when would you like to collect the clothes?" I've got council team here in the morning. Don't know how long that's going to take. Could I message after this? That's okay. And she put, "Yeah, of course, no rush. I'll keep them aside for you." I was like, "Thank you so much."
Wow. 241.38 feet for Rod Quaylen, 241.38 for Thunder Road. The pipes just got going there. One good thing about when it gets dark, you can see all that stuff. Say another old girl, she's been around a while, but she's still full. He's starting to get on the throttle, gonna make them pipes turn red. Gives a little bang there, and then he yells again. Thunder Road. Look out, see him up there.
Oh, they've got another one.
Who remembers the old Boss Blues?
Gates Head.
It was here before many years ago. Now, if anything was noisy before, this is usually the top of the noise level. This old dog and she crackles when she gets running. This lady could also do drag races out of Saskatoon. Not racing this weekend, but she's coming up for one Kenny track performance. She's actually pretty much the full-time driver for most weekends anymore. Does a pretty good job with it. Only lady driver out there tonight, folks, so all the women in the crowd give her a big round of applause. Come on, ladies, make some noise. She's whipped up, ready to roll. Looks like Leanne's got the chain tight.
Nice. They keep the cars out of the way because they don't want people knowing what cars they've got.
244.69 feet. 244.69 through the air. And Kenny Boschman's Boss Blue. Local, coming up next weekend, we're looking at the local truck car track. We have a invitational. Big truck car racing coming up as well. There's always lots of good stuff happening in Yorkton and motorsports. Of course, we got the drags back in July. We have the monster trucks here. We now have tractor pulls. Stock car racing happens once a month over at the Oklahoma International Speedway. It's a 2014.
See, look, listen. Look at how many sports events they have on each fucking week. All these events you can go to, most of them are really cheap to go to. And it's not like a family day out. It's like, oh, let's go down to the races. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like going to town. Fuck it. Let's go to the races tonight.
Kind of new to this. I think he just bought this track out. He was a winner.
Who fucking you?
We did her up.
Can we get out? That's what you saw.
Chauncey was laying out in Alberta somewhere. This is I think this is Boss Blue 1. Chauncey was laying out in Alberta somewhere. Can't remember where he was from. John and Dave had Westbridge country anyway, back a while ago. And Monty bought this tractor last winter. They went around the sport. His brother owns the sled and the small tractor. Decided it was time he got in it.
So the indicator.
This is pretty new too. I haven't maybe been out once or twice with this tractor.
Tesco. What somebody works at Tesco's.
This is all pretty new one. What do you guess?
That's what this job is.
What was that? At the Angel School. I told them she's not coming in today. She's still not quite right. I'm going to take her back to the doctors.
Listen, T, I feel awful about what happened to Kathleen Angel yesterday.
You probably took your eyes off her for a second. And a second is all it takes for a kid to get into any kind of scrape. Kid.
Actually,
Ready when you are home. Oh, don't forget this, mate. I've got it.
you know, spaceship would land near anyone so much as glance if you had a spaceship of that thing. I not really wish the social services would just leave us alone. He's happy, he's looked after. Just gonna come here and mess it all up.
Sure, it's going to be fine, Miss.
I really hope so.
So you look at that, they've got fucking food court there, they've got everything.
I know that.
Actually, you don't. There's so many different candidates with so many different skill sets to consider.
So many candidates to work in a growing kiosk serving a few rooms.
Okay, you make it perfectly clear you'd rather be seen dead than in a grotty cabin.
I didn't actually say that.
You want someone who cares. Someone who actually wants to be there. Someone who's a little less coarse. What do you mean, coarse? Well, you're not exactly known for your people skills, are you? You can come across pretty what? Pretty rude. What? Oh, I am sorry if I come across that way. I don't mean to. I want to prove. Joe, that's thanks anyway.
Listen, Queen. Sorry it wasn't better news about John.
Like, I'm sorry, I lost track of time. I went out to get a few bits and, well, get rejected. Apparently.
Okay, that was late. Shall we head into yours? Have a chat?
Sure.
Oh, where have you two been? Today? Shouldn't you be at school, you little survivor?
I've just been to a doctor's appointment. Tell me, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm so sorry about what happened to you.
It's fine. It's just a sprain. Doctor said it'll heal in no time, didn't it? I think she's still pretty shaken up.
Poor little thing. To be honest, I'm just glad you're not bathed in my blood. I promise I just took my eyes off them for a minute yesterday when I was minding them.
You were watching him.
Yeah? Did Mercy tell you? Full mouth. I did it again. Hey, listen, don't be mad with Mercedes. Stuff like this happens all the time when you're minding little ends, and you know that. Anyway, she was back by the time Kathleen Angel had her accident.
Stop saying it was an accident. It wasn't an accident. What do you mean, love? It was Bobby. He pushed me.
I'm going, guys. Nobody else is coming in. Chat to you all tomorrow.
That
Don't forget
judge.
to like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell.
Okay, that's
And,
not even match.
stay in tune with all my lives. I only go live. Don't really like posting videos. I'm shit at editing. Can't edit. I'm not born for editing. So yeah.
Is that right?
See you later, guys.
Love the outfit. So do I. It's very nice to
Likewise.